I wanted to bring you guys on today because you guys are all very, very busy, successful people, all different walks of life. And I just wanted to see if you guys can give a tip to the fans and the people out there that are going to do this with us. We're going to check in each week, all of us, as we do this process, because our bodies are going to change so fast. Clark knows this because he's done it before. Todd has seen how this moves. Whitney just got the workout and he's like, oh boy.
Yeah, I was pissed.
I saw your email response. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I was on a flight and didn't check that until the next day after I agreed to do this.
I agree, correct.
Well, when the subject line is welcome to hell, it doesn't make you feel
Right.
very good.
You already got sucked in, so.
So Todd, let me start with you on, as you get ready to do this, I know that you can do fasting days. I know you can push through this stuff. You have a pretty busy schedule. What is something you could tell people about busy schedules that could possibly do this 30-day blitz?
I think for me, it actually the blitz and the fasting stuff helps me on focus, right? So it gives me something to strive towards and something like for an end. So busy people tend to have a bunch of stuff during the day and hectic schedules and stuff. But then when you're able to focus on something and you fill it, like, hey, you're going to fast for 12 hours. So you're going to have your 2 workouts, you're going to have everything else. But it just allows you to focus on other things, not thinking about, hey, eating, and not sort of picking here and there, right? But it's also committing to when you start, you're going to finish. So there's never a question of, hey, can I get through this or not? It's, you're going to push through. It's whatever it takes. And it's, hey, you ask yourself, are you going to die? No, right? It's like from that standpoint, a lot of these people, I think, just don't believe in themselves enough. So I think with us, and hopefully we can, I guess, shed some light on the different elements of it. But I think also the fasting that a lot of people have preconceived misconceptions about, which, as you know and stuff from doing it before, it actually, like the focus factor and everything else is a lot more, and you feel a lot different than people think. Hey, you're going to be lethargic and you're going to be this and that, when actually once you get into it, you should actually feel a sense of renewed energy and a sense of other things, right? So again, I think it's good. It's a combination of a bunch of hard challenges put into 30 days. I was just telling Deb before that any trainer that looks at this is going to go, fuck no, this is like not good, right? This is not what you're supposed to do to diet down. But that's the whole purpose of it. I think it's a combination of putting things in perspective in business, whatever, and you have crunch time coming and you're crunching, you're putting maximum effort into a small amount of window where you can really focus in on an end goal. And I think being 4 weeks, I like it a lot better than someone like doing, hey, a 12-week bodybuilding or a cut over 12 weeks or whatever, because the changes are going to be much more defined. And I tell people, like when I was sending the swipe up and stuff, it's like, look, if you commit to this and you actually follow to plan, there is no way, unless you're cheating yourself, that you're not going to see a difference during week 1, during week 2, during week 3, and it should be all in your mind, body, and everything, right? So from that standpoint, I think they just have to really get into that piece of overall understanding. But I think it's good to be coached along the way.
Now, for everybody watching this today, Todd is an IFBB pro, so he's dieted down before. He's got on stage before. He hasn't done this with us before, but he saw me and Heath and Mona do this last year, and he wants to be part of this. And so it's cool that my crew of people go, hey, I want in. And so it's that support crew, and we got a great support crew. And then Lindsay up here, who is a national competitor, has competed before, and she kind of heard about this happening. She goes, you know what? I'm jumping in. So Lindsay, is there something you could tell to these people about jumping in? And
why are you doing it?
Yeah, what's behind this?
Yeah.
I needed my butt kicked again. It's been about a year since I have gotten on stage, and I really wanted something. I needed a challenge. I really need to get back into it. And something like this was the perfect opportunity to kickstart that again for me.
I love that. Is there something you can tell these people about? You've seen it now. You've dieted down, worked with a lot of coaches and stuff. What's your mindset going into this?
I mean, I've seen the diet. I've seen the workouts. It's intense. It's really intense. My mindset, there will be a flip. Monday, everything's going to flip and it's just going to go. Like that's how I work. I work with, there's a switch, and once that switch is flipped, it's go time.
I love it. I love it. Up here on the top left, we got Jeremy. Jeremy is somebody that travels constantly. He travels so much. We were in Canada guest posing. We were on the plane, and then we're flying over to New York. He's on the plane, and it's such a small world, but he travels so much. So with you doing this, I know that you are an icon guy. You get your meals delivered and you do this diet. You both are doing this together. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, hey, this is the first time out of all the years of the various crazy mic plans I've done that I've had my wife joining me. So that's going to make this one even all that much more fun this time around. But yeah, man, the last 6 months with just Corona and lockdown, and everything changing, and it's like house slipper life, and then out to the garage to work out, and then back into the house for Zoom calls. I never thought I would do this again because this is my second time doing the Blitz. So I'm maybe a little nuts for doing it again, but it does bring an incredible sense of the need to be organized, planning the schedule, planning the meals. This time around, knock on wood, I don't think I'm going to have to try and juggle the bizarre 4 a.m. workouts and then running to the airport and then eating half frozen chicken on the plane because I was trying to save people from the half frozen fish on the plane. But yeah, I'm super excited. I think it's going to get, at least in my life, some sense of normal back. Oddly, to call this normal is weird for most people. But for me, again, it's like if you can balance the schedule, balance the life, get all the meals in, get all the workouts in, and balance the family, the work. I mean, beyond the physical attributes this obviously gives you, it's just a good life lesson to really plan everything out and get overly organized to make it all happen.
And I know it's going to be so much easier now for you since
with a partner.
Because you guys are going to eat the same and you're going to push each other, even though you have 3 kids and they're older and 15, 17, right? Yeah. So I know it's hard when you have kids just to stay away from certain foods because they always want to eat.
I mean, I know it's hard when you have kids because I do.
Okay.
Never mind. Shut up, Billy.
But yeah, so it's going to be easier this time, I promise you, because you have your wife join you.
We have over here Hall of Fame wrestler Billy Gunn. Billy travels a lot. He's also an icon guy. This is going to be bizarre because he is a guy that, like me and Whitney and Clark were just talking, and Todd, he's never dieted through his career and has this incredible physique. And he is going to be staying on this point and checking in with us. And so we're all going to have to support Billy on this because this is first for dieting. Picks the most extreme diet in the world to do this. So Billy, what is the mindset for you? You're an athlete. You've been an athlete your whole life. What is the mindset going into this?
I think it's just something, it's exciting to see what, like you mentioned, I'm not really a dieter. I've never have been. Luckily, I've been blessed that I can pretty much eat everything that I want to eat. Yeah. Here lately, since me and you've been hooked up doing stuff, I have, changed my diet and seen a drastic change. And I think the coolest thing is trying to make myself better at 57 than I was at 20 or 30, because I am actually now. So just actually doing a diet, sticking to it. I know mentally I'll be fine. As everybody said, I have a good support system behind me. My wife, the 2 boys train with me. Bolton has done the Blitz before, so he's kind of setting me up for what it is, and he'll push me through it. I mean, it's just exciting to see how your body changes. That's what I think I'm the most into these days, is just watching how actually better I look now.
It's crazy because you're talking about that age, and then we got this young 40-year-old below down there, handsome Willie, Whitney Reed. All right, buddy, with that beard.
Oh, yeah. It's almost time for the beard to come off, by the way.
Well, as you slice and dice,
Yep.
You are, I just talked to you, you were up doing something with some promotions, some rappers and stuff, and then you're back in town again. You are somebody that I do not want tired. You are somebody I do not want stressed out. you and me are business partners in my vitamin line, and I would rather you get fat and stay in the office and work and make me money.
Right.
You're going to be doing this with us. So what is it for you that's that you're going to be able to stay on this? And I know that your wife is also an IFBB pro.
Yep. So look, that definitely makes it easier when I have someone in the house that's concerned about, you know, what she's eating, and she's going to get her training in, and I'm going to get her involved. I'm sorry, hold on, my phone just cut off. I'm going to get her involved in the in this plan as well. She's actually out of the house right now, so I couldn't get her to jump on the call. But for me, I'm going to touch back to something that Todd mentioned earlier, that when you have a structured workout plan and you have multiple workouts a day, and you're very limited to when you're going to be able to eat and what you're going to eat, that actually makes your entire day so much more organized. And people think that that's ridiculous to say, like, well, if you're working out twice a day and, you know, you're only eating X, Y, and Z, like, how your day must be consumed. But it's quite the opposite, because there are no other choices. It's similar to when, you know, Steve Jobs only wore the same thing every single day because he didn't have any time to think about what he was going to wear. So there is no time to make other choices, or there are no other options. And you can do anything for this is 30 days. It's nothing. You know, a typical bodybuilding diet, 8 to 12 weeks, you look at that and it looks a little intimidating, doing something for 8 to 12 weeks. And how are you going to stay on something for so long?
Yeah.
But for only 30 days, I've said I can eat dirt for 30 days and I'll be okay. So we're going to do it. And then the accountability with all of you guys, you know, involved in this. And ultimately, as I mentioned to you yesterday, I just turned 40 this year in May. I want to get back to cover shape before the end of the year.
Billy's over here looking at you like, oh, 40. I remember those years. I love it. I love you just turned 40, and I want the world to see. I kind of have a pretty good life to where I could train, I could do my thing, and I've set myself up pretty well. But I'm talking to a whole bunch of people here that don't live that lifestyle. You guys work and hustle and have so much going on that it is pretty intimidating. People look at me and go, you're so dedicated. I'm like, no, these guys go to work. Billy's off filming on Wednesdays and Thursdays. He has to fly over here. He's got 2 weeks of tripping here. You back and forth with Todd doesn't stop. You can see this whole video. Todd doesn't stop once. That's how Todd is. Lindsay's off doing her stuff. So it's a pretty incredible crew that I have, and I want the world to know that you guys can do this too. And all right, guys. So next week I will check in with everybody here. I'm going to get a DEXA scan today to check body fat, lean muscle, because I want to show the world as well. As we take in the proper nutrition, we can retain that muscle, even though we are going to be doing some fasting through the week, and the additional workouts and cardio. So I will see you guys next week. Have a great day today. Thank you for taking time. Again, I hope everybody has a great Halloween. I guess right now, enjoy the sugars and the sweets, because
Todd's eating pizza.
Look at Todd.
How did you know?
You haven't stopped
You kidding me?
Those almost look like arms, Mike.
I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for jumping on here today.
All right, guys.
See you guys.
See you. Thanks, guys.
See y'all.
Stay here with me, baby.
I am.
Billy's, just look at Billy's trying to figure this out. How do I push the button?
You're
Billy,
such an asshole.
I love you. I love you, Billy.
I'm trying to find.
Smile. Look at him. Look at him.
And you can get away with anything with that smile.
Yeah, with that smile, you can do
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
you want,
do
man.
whatever you want.
Oh,
I'm proud of you, brother.
We love you.
thanks. All right, love you guys.
Love you. Watch this.
Oh.
Oh, hi,
Good, Paul's going to help out now.
Hi, Paul.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad you could wrestle,
Oh
kid.
yeah. Oh, there it says leave meeting up in the right hand corner.
Love you. Okay, guys, we are back.
So funny.
We are going to have so much fun doing this, guys. I cannot wait. You ready?
I am ready. I think I'm ready. I mean, you know me.
You've done this before.
Yeah, I've done it before. And it's for me, like Lindsay said before, it's a click. So it's all about, if you guys been following me and seeing the YouTube videos, I eat anything because I just, you know, that
What's
way.
the arm
I
look
can
like?
eat what?
What's that arm look like?
After
She's
eating,
always-
yeah, exactly. But do you know how this arm is gonna look after
Yes, guys, stay
2
with
weeks
us.
on that Blitz?
You stayed with us on the dry out. We're going to do the 30-day blitz. And what's cool is we're going to do the dry out again at the end of the 30-day blitz, another week on top of it, to really just fine tune and dry it out even more. And so then I go into my movie and start filming. We're going to do a photo shoot together with Titan, with the world-renowned photographer Per Bernal. And yeah, so this is going to be great for us, for you guys. It is, this is up soon. So make sure you just jump over, get signed up, and you will get a password into the Titan crew as well. Let's see what else we got. You're going to get the nutrition plan. You're going to get the training plan. You're going to get the support from the Titan crew. And you're going to be able to talk to us.
That's all you really need. Yeah. And you know, if you have the support, trust me, your mental state is going to be awesome. You know, it's hard to do this if you're alone. But when you have other people doing it with you, you push each other.
We're gonna be pushing.
It's gonna be great.
We're gonna be pushing, guys. All right, let's get a little pose out. That's a neck pose.
And
there we go.
Oh, I can't even fit.
You can't even fit on the screen.
What?
All right,
Oh.
done. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys on Monday for the first day.